Child, what in the bald-headed scallywag is going on today? Jesus, I want to tell everybody good morning, good afternoon, and for those that are watching right now, hey now, y'all probably saying Tori don't have a hat on today. Good night is still young. Hey, we had a great opportunity to have a great person back on the show this week. And I know y'all also saying, damn, I thought your season had ended. But first off, when you are in control of the White House and you have the bombs that are the bombs, you be Baghdad. Now I'll keep the bombs. Amen and amen. Great show that is going to be on this thing in just a moment. I'm so excited. I get to have none other than Justus. Hey, now I see you in the background. But before we bring him on, it was something on my spirit that I had to share with all the people, share with the masses, share with those that don't know, that need to know. Amen. Something I have talked about prior to, but then also I need to cover again. Inviting people onto your platform. Hey, I do this. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Thank you. The reason that I do this is because, for one, I don't expect anything in return. I don't. If you're a good person and you do things out of the kindness of your heart, that will always be the intent. When you do something out of the kindness of your heart and it's with great intent, doing something great for somebody is reward enough. Okay. Second of all, mind your business accordingly. Child, it's so many things right now. I could just go on and on for hours, but there is just too much going on in the wind. First off, see what I'm talking about. How we already start. Yes, you're absolutely right. Long, luscious locks for this humidity that is in the middle of all the things that are the things right now. Amen. Thank you. And hey, Edmund. Hey, now. Okay. Again, very impromptu episode, less than 24 hours, but I'm excited about it because I know it's going to bring up some stuff. And yes, you are right, Edmund. Most people I find to be ungrateful. You're absolutely right. But I'm very excited that I have surrounded myself by very genuine and sincere people. And that also, too, you got to learn how to prune. Ooh, I see Brown. Look, hold on. Hold on. Let me bring him in right quick. Child, I saw, hey now, child, unmute yourself. Child, I saw that old Brown looker, child. I love the Mario in the back. Hold on, is that a periodic table Star Wars on your shirt? Look, what is that?
Now here you go again. You say you want
No.
your feet up.
No. God bless you accordingly, because you had baby, that old Erkenjerk child. I remember this one time in Pleasant Grove. Erkenjerk will have you upside down. Oh, you know that's just like pink panties. For those is it just me? Has anybody even had pink panties in a while? Y'all know what I'm talking about. For those that know, pink panties, you know you got your pink lemonade. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look here. Hold on, Justin. Look at this. Look. Justin got violent. Wow. We're going to get into that. Just hold your mural. Hold your mural. Now, the pink panties. Remember, pink panties is the whipped cream, Seagram's gin. Not the bumpy, well, not the bumpy face black. No, the regular one. Tori, do you wear pink panties? Absolutely not. I wear bikinis, and they're in a variety of colors. They come in red, black, gray, taupe, and I want to say that's a turquoise, and they're comfortable. Baby hangs, and they ain't got no tag either. The only thing you have to be careful though, because if you got the little, you got the not the slope, but it go like this, then you bend over, it's gonna show you a crevice. You got to be careful. It's hot in these streets. Yeah, so pink panties. For those that know, back in the day when we was in good old piece of Pleasant Grove, pink panties right there on St. Francis. We already know what it is. The pink panties used to go down in the Grove. Amen. Oh, I hate him. I'm not responding to him right now. So this is. I just want to let you know, Justin. This is not me. So look, you see this, right? How do you keep the hairs from peeking out from the bikinis? You trim. What do you
Sir,
mean? You got to.
this is a respectable podcast. We're not doing that today. We're not doing. We're not doing that
We're not
today.
doing it today. We're
No.
not doing it today. I can't. So I'm look. I am just so tickled and enamored that I have the opportunity to have you on here on one of these good old bonus episodes because people have tried to give me the blues. You keep putting out episodes and season has ended. Well, damn, it's mine. I can do what I want to. Thank you, please, and thanks. Yes. So technically, as everybody know, I love for a good old takeover podcast. So Justice brought that to me, and I said, "Well, fuck it, that's fine. I ain't got nothing else to do." I said, "Well, child, I'm available," and the things that he sent me are just hilarious. But can we please talk about Weedgate? Let that be the last thing
Oh
because
Lord.
Weedgate got to be the last thing because yeah. But you know what? I'm just only a guest. You are the guest host. So however you want to go ahead and put this thing of the menagerie.
I wanted to start with that, but I
Go.
will.
Let's go for it. Let's get into the things. And again,
I will oblige. No, I will oblige. No, I will oblige.
Okay. Okay. Well, because I mean,
So,
what? I'm a
let's
guest.
start it off. Miss Wendy Williams versus. So, do you know the backstory?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, Tabitha Brown is viral social media sensation. She has been acting for several years. And really in the last two, she's really got on. And viral on TikTok. She has many acting accolades now. She even has her own seasoning with McCormick. She has her own hair care line. So that's popping off for Tabitha. And for those who don't know, her husband Chance is an LA police officer. And he has been, Edmund, shut up. And
I didn't do it.
He's been an LA police officer for 15 years. And everybody knows, not even just with the climate of Black people in the police, just being an officer itself, the daily dangers that he has to go through leads to the decision that the family made. So that's the purpose of what all of this is about. So now that the family has really had the blessing of Tabitha Brown being very successful and really being the number one breadwinner now, there is no longer a need for him to have to risk his life every day.
Right. Absolutely.
So it was a family decision for him to retire. And people take that too literally. So he's not retiring to just be at home.
Say it again.
He is not retiring just to lay up, eat potato chips and beer. He is retiring so that he can use his other passion, which is his nonprofit, where he mentors youth as his full-time gig.
Right.
So it's for an honorable reason. Now, with that said, your friend, Wendy Williams, she is the one that kind of made a really big deal about it. And she's just like, oh, a woman shouldn't take care of a man. She's not taking care of him. Matter of fact, it's the opposite. So all those years of her not working, he supported her 100%. So now that she's in a comfortable space, him working as a police officer is still not going to equate to what she's bringing home anyway.
Right.
Then on top of the fact of the danger part of it, there's no need for him to be there.
Right.
So, what's your opinion on that, Tori? I want to know, how do you feel about a woman taking the brunt of the household financial responsibility, but given the circumstances of someone like a Tabitha Brown, who isn't like a regular 9 to 5 person?
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put these two comments on her. Edmund clearly is still in time today at work, but I'm gonna put these up here. These are interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, I got a comment for that later.
Okay.
I don't agree with that either.
Oh, look.
And there's reasons why. So,
Oh, he just
Tabitha
switched
Brown
today.
basically, Tabitha is basically a reality star. So her life is going to be public anyway.
Right.
So once Chance starts to do his nonprofit, he's going to be shown not doing his regular job anyway.
Right.
So it's going to make sense to make the announcement, hey, moving forward, this is going to be the latest from Chance.
Right.
Now, on the flip side of that, Wendy is jaded. And she's coming from the circumstance of a guy who did her wrong. And you got to think of it this way. It'll be different if they were both 9 to 5ers, or one who maybe had a more successful secular job and one who maybe didn't. So in that household, the woman may make more, but they're both basically similar 9 to 5 jobs. So her responsibility may be greater in the household because she financially can provide more. Just like some people I know, for example, I know some doctors, female doctors, whose husbands work regular 9 to 5 jobs. But that husband works that job because it's more cost effective for him to get insurance for the family on his job versus the doctor. Because if people don't know, doctors are not hospital employees. So they don't get benefit packages. So everything that they pay for is out of pocket private insurance. So it makes sense in certain circumstances where balance is not always the man 100% provider. And it may be the woman kind of has a little extra edge on what's being provided to the household. So what do you think?
Well, I laughed and hollered just because the way that Tabitha responded so eloquently, and it was so poised and gracious. Like, there was no malintent. It was just, God bless you. I'm taking care of my man like he takes care of me.
Pause.
And we're living our life.
Now, you know that's how church people cuss you out. God bless you.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I was getting to that part. Oh, no. It was a big fuck you. It was a big fuck you on the flip side, because we know Tabitha gives nothing but positivity, very sweet nature. And you can tell this is not a front that she's putting on. Now, granted, I know firsthand that folks that are like that also have a flip side to them that can get real down and gutted. So I'm not excusing any of the things that she could have said prior to, because I'm pretty sure having someone with that type of platform have something to say about your own personal business, but you don't know me, and then you have this real opinion for yourself, but you're trying to project it on me, and I don't agree with Wendy on this one. I don't. For me, if I were in the position, boo thang, boom, 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 and it's a situation where I have the ability to take care of my husband, shit, then okay. I wouldn't have a problem with that, because knowing what I know and all the things that I've encountered in life thus far, I'm living in my passion. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And also too, being with someone and knowing what their true desires are, and you have the ability to make that happen for your loved one, that is that's something that doesn't always come around. Sometimes the only support that you can truly give them is something verbal. Something that, I give you a run up and give you a hug, or, write you a nice letter, with it, whatever the case may be. But as far as I understand, her husband is, making this nonprofit thing that he has going on for himself. And he's not sitting on his ass. He's not sitting on his ass. He's not sitting at home just collecting her checks along with her checks. I said her checks along with her checks. He's not doing that. To have had been an agreement between the two of them, and this is what they agreed on, I think that's a beautiful thing. And to really be able to have that come in fruition for your husband, God damn. That is so beautiful. It is beyond words. So for Wendy to have such a different type of response to it, and like you said, I do get the fact that from what Wendy has gone through, that we know of, I wouldn't have expected a different response than what she gave. I don't foresee her saying anything positive about it. So Irk and Jerk, you sure right. So for me, I would have not. Oh, Jesus Christ! I can't stand Edmund. I'm not showing all these things. I cannot.
Hey y'all.
Here you go.
We gonna pray for Miss Wendy. I said, God bless you. I wish you love.
Very good.
I wish you knew the type of love. Very good, very good.
Look, very good. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the response was perfect. It perfect.
So the thing with Wendy is, we all know, horrible relationship. But you know what? Honestly, I love Wendy. I do. But I don't feel sorry for her. Yeah. I don't feel sorry for Wendy because she knew about Kevin 20 years ago.
Oh, Chad, here we go for the open this box. Go ahead. Hold on.
When he cheated on her while he was pregnant, while she was pregnant. And she held on to the fact that she didn't want to be a single parent. Well, that's your fault, boo. That's your fault that you allowed 2 decades of abuse to go on in your household.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So now, since you brought that up, I'm gonna just have to be the devil's advocate on this one. Now, again, it's a legitimate question though. I want you to ponder this.
Okay.
Continue, but I'm gonna throw this out there. When you have someone battered, you have a battered wife. But hold that out. But continue, because I know where you headed. But go ahead and continue. I'm listening. I just want to throw that out there because I want to hear it.
She wasn't a better wife. She wasn't physically abused. I believe that. Now I do believe that, and she herself said that, and I believe that. Now she was mentally abused, mentally taken advantage of. However, and emotionally. However, when you're cognizant enough to say, I know this is a situation, however, I'm choosing to stay, that's your fault. That's your fault. That's not the same as Stockholm Syndrome when someone can't see outside their box.
Okay. I just want to say, okay. I'm with you then. Okay. I was nervous. I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
No.
Absolutely get it.
She herself has said, I know what he was doing all along, and I've been collecting evidence for years. That's your fault.
So let me ask this: Do we think that this is a convenient? Would it have been a convenient situation for her to stay in it? Because I'm just like you thought. Because because I'm trying to look at this two ways. For one, I'm trying to look at it in the human aspect, but then also two, I'm still looking at it from a business standpoint. Just for the fact of her building her brand, and then also too the the amount of what could potentially be lost. And I
No.
mean
And I say that
between
because
life at home, but then also business as well.
I say no because Kevin actually was a hindrance for most of her business ventures. He is the reason why a lot of our projects have taken years to come into fruition because he has been the business manager and he was refusing to allow certain people to contact Wendy. Like even with our talk show.
We saw that. That was crazy.
What is it, Denmark Murray? They had been trying to contact her for years. And he had been blocking the calls.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, for this particular situation, I would say no, because Wendy could have had much more success, probably even earlier, had it not been for Kevin. And many guests themselves have said, I'm so glad Kevin's gone because now we can contact you and be on the show. So people like Tyrese, for some reason, he wouldn't let Tyrese come on the show. And this is literal conversations they've had on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Admin blocked. We're not taking no more comments. We're not taking no more comments from Evan Moulton. We're not.
Well, I mean, you know, if you've gone through all of this for all of these years, then I mean, the control was there. It just really shows what type of control he really did have. And to the point of really, he shaped and shifted a lot of things to keep her where he wanted her.
He did, because
shitty.
You know, he institutionalized her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If that doesn't show you the caliber of the person that you're with, and you know it's time to.
But everybody not Kevin, beloved.
Whew, my God, today.
Okay, so on to the next subject.
Oh man. Oh.
Next subject.
Oh Jesus. Okay, let me get ready. Okay. Hold on. Go ahead.
So our next subject is, oh Lord, do we even want to talk about these people? I'm sick of these people, really.
Go ahead.
So Safari Samuels and Erica Mena.
Oh, sweet
Safari.
My God, today.
They are reality TV couple of Love and Hip Hop fame. So they got married. They've been married for about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 babies. So actually, it's maybe been a little bit more than 2 years. Mm-hmm. And the backstory of that is both of them have kind of been, I'm going to say it nicely.
Okay.
They both kind of been passed around.
And you know what's really crazy? I can't even say allegedly.
Oh, it's not alleged.
No, this is, and I don't.
When it's on videotape, it's not alleged. That's their whole existence on the show. Their existence on the show is all about their relationships. So it's not alleged.
I love orange. Orange is such a good flavor.
So with that said, their relationship to me has always kind of been a second chance. Because it's more like, for me, I feel like their relationship is an alliance and not a relationship. You get what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think it's more so nobody else wants y'all, so let's get together. And let's
do you think that though?
I do.
I don't,
No, I
you know
know.
what?
No, I
You
know.
know what? And it's,
No, I
you know,
know.
it's so crazy though. Oh,
I know.
wow. Okay, let's address this in the room. For those that are just now tuning in, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Wonderful Weekend Pearls. Y'all probably saying the season was over. Hell, I have control over the bombs of a Baghdad. Damn it, I do. We have a
Don't be the
special
bad guy
episode.
unless you want something.
Chad, look, copyright infringement can't play the song. But hey, y'all know what song we're talking about. Boom. Yes, so I have my wonderful guest host Justus that's on here, and we are just talking about some things that are just the
Scandalous.
thing to
Relation.
the thing today will be that first off, know who you laying up with and stop getting passed around. I'm gonna leave that where it is, and hold on. Of course, hold on. Then Edmund talking about what kind of bathtub gin are you drinking? First off, sir, I'm respected in these streets.
It's called
It
sugar,
doesn't.
repeat.
Yeah, yeah. That next time I piss, I mean, I don't want to. You know what? We don't want to pee on anybody in 2021
You know
because
what?
hold on. See, this is the smart shit I'm talking about. First, yeah, I thought the season was over. First off, if you had paid attention to what was said during these conversations, you would know that yes, I stated, yes, sweet dick Eddie. Hey everybody. Hey man. Like I
I thought
said,
this was a melanated people show.
you know what? Girl, you know what? Guess what, Justus? I'm gonna be let me tell y'all something. I'm just gonna get some bronzer. And you know, I had sent on a text message yesterday and I had got laughed at that somebody had stole my rouge. Everybody fell out laughing. And I was like, then I had questions like, what is rouge? Do you know how offended I was that nobody knew what rouge was? No,
You've actually gotten progressively darker since the last time I've seen you.
I'm trying. You know I'm trying. You know I'm just trying.
The
Like
person I
watching
was talking about was
really.
Edmund.
Oh, you know, oh, ain't that? Oh, you know what? Well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to this episode of Weekend.
I
Oh, Jesus.
mean, I
But look, it's
mean,
too hot for Rouge. I'm just telling y'all right now,
I
it's
mean,
too hot for Rouge.
you're a little Negro today. You're a little Negro today.
Look, I'm trying to get colored.
I think it's the
I'm trying to get
shirt
colored.
reflecting off and it's making
Well,
you
you
a little
know,
darker.
I got light hair,
You look a little
light
colored.
hair.
You look
Thank
a little
you,
colored
child.
today.
You know what? I was gonna go ahead and get that old bronzer. You know, you can go to CVS and you know the one. You gotta be careful because you gotta wear the gloves
So
because see,
so
this
I
is the
know what that
mystery you just
means.
put on there.
I know what this means though.
What? What that mean,
'Cause
child? Look, I'm trying to show a little
You've been
clavicle.
that means you've been in these streets.
No, I
Because you
haven't.
don't.
Actually, I have not.
Lies.
No,
Because that is coming
no.
from the
It's
sun.
hot outside.
You've been
Child,
somewhere.
watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Just look at this shit. I was in the sun tanning with my titties with Dante. Baby, look here. Speaking of titties, hey, if
We
y'all
saw
don't
the
understand on
salaciousness
today,
and we are not interested.
okay, so on this note, because we're speaking of titties, and you know, it's a long standing thing with Edmund and people's titties. Happy birthday, Bernard! Hey, it's Bernard's birthday on today. One of our wonderful and esteemed guests that have been on the show for umpteen thousand years at this point. The irreverent, no other than him that is himself, the Bernard from southest of Dallas. Yay off of spring, my God, today in 7-5. Woo, Hebo. 75210. Amen. And yes, today is his birthday. So shout out to you. The goal is to see you this evening. You know, I'm having to change her situations because the weather started raining, and you know what? I don't have enough Aquanet to combat what had came down out the sky. So I'm gonna have to run to the Yang and pick me up a couple of things. That's where I am in my spirit. Amen. Amen. And what lie? Hold on, here it is. That's where I'm foot with Edmund. That's the reason I need to go and block him. That red shirt is bringing out his red undertones in his skin. It's a high yellow
You
trick
are
for you.
you are fine. You are one fine person to talk.
Hold on. Let me do it again. It's a high yellow. I didn't even know it was a trick, child. I was just comfortable. You know, this shirt, look, my Tom and Jerry shirt, it's comfortable. It's very comfortable. It's a Target special. I say, oh, this is cute. It's comfortable. And it don't get the little dingly balls and stuff on your shirt and stuff. You know, I love it. It looks vintage. I love a vintage situation. So yes. Um Now back to this whole getting passed around thing. Uh I don't, you know what, honestly, I'm on the fence. I'm gonna be honest.
Stay up and dream of
I
you.
cannot. You better. No, I'm on the fence with it. Now I'm gonna put this out here in the land of everything that is. Going back and forth on the intra and the internet, with these things that are very personal, especially when we're going back and forth about our marriage and things of that nature. Ooh, uh, I'm gonna say wrong type of attention. To each his own. And
You know,
I
she got into
segue
it
into
with me too.
look, and anyway, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna segue into this and say it's too much. And you know what? Honestly, with this child, with this previous child, and apparently I guess she's pregnant again now.
She just had the
The
baby.
Oh, so the second baby has been burned. Well,
You see,
congratulations, Erica.
we ain't even got into the tea. So this is the
Okay,
tea.
let's get into the. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm
So
the guest, and he is the guest host. So my apologies. I
so
look.
you're doing a lot of this. I need you to do this. No, I'm just playing. Um, so the tea is
Ah,
that she knew that she was going to be going into labor soon, and
mm-hmm.
I believe she was a little bit preterm.
Oh wow.
And Safari was like, "Okay, I'm going to be there for you, even though we're going through personal issues." She said no, and she took him off the guest list at the hospital. And
My
if people
God,
don't
today.
know, and if people don't know, the patient always has the right to
That I
control
did know. Yeah, the room. That I
their.
did know.
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter if it's his baby. He can't force himself into a delivery room. He can't force himself into the nursery to visit
He
the
got to fall
baby.
back.
If the
Ah,
mama says he can't be there, he is red lighted
he's
out of
up.
there.
He's
He
up.
can't go.
Oh my
So
God.
the baby is born. The baby is stable, but is in the NICU. So now she's like, oh, he a deadbeat. He over in Jamaica. He ain't not even caring about his family. You told him not to be there.
Mm.
You
Say it
took
again.
him off the guest list. What did you think was going to happen?
My God,
Now, I'll
today.
say this. I wouldn't be in Jamaica partying. I would stay home just in case an emergency happened. But that's just me. But also, when you know somebody is headstrong,
Mm-hmm.
like Erica is, I would kind of want to be in Jamaica with my family too. So I can see the lesser of both evils. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
damned if you do, damned if you don't. But at the end of the day, it's really your fault because you told the man not to be there. So what's
Okay,
your
so
thought?
you already know I'm gonna ask this question. So should he subliminally have understood what she meant by go but don't go? Or should he just follow
No,
suit and said, okay, I'm gonna stay my
no,
ass where she told me to stay? I know I'm because it is a
no,
very legitimate question.
no. I mean, that's the problem with. Let me
Say it.
make
I
my
want you to say it.
phrase this.
Go.
Let me phrase this correctly.
Go ahead.
This is the
You
issue.
started this, so I'm like, you started it, so I'm like, okay.
And this is the issue that a lot of men have some women.
Okay.
You cannot project one thing and expect a different outcome in your brain.
Message. One more.
So,
Can you do this one more time? Because this is ministry right here. If y'all just not tuning in, there has been a word, and baby, it's about to be an altar call in about 12 seconds. Can you please give the word back to the people that are in attendance? My God.
so a very common issue with men understanding women
Mm-hmm.
is that the woman will advise or make a statement towards not wanting something, putting up a wall. But on the flip side, there is, let me put my information out there. Um, you may get all I'm saying. But you made me forget what I said. Say what I just said.
About people, the mistranslation of between men and women about women saying things but they what they really don't mean, but then when the man in turns does the
And
other.
both sexes do it. Don't get
Yes.
me wrong.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yes.
But it seems to be there may be a shift sometimes towards women having the ideology of, well, I'm going to tell him this, but I really want him to do this. It's not a Jedi mind trick.
Whew. I'm glad you said that.
You see the Star Wars periodic table? It's not a Jedi mind trick. Don't get mad at the man when you tell him one thing, but you really want him to do the other. And then when he do it, he wrong. Just like the women in the paternity cases. You know, you say, oh, you're going to take care of your baby, but you don't want him to see the baby. But then when the situation is you need the help and he not around, oh, he a deadbeat. You told the man you weren't going to give him the baby. You said you don't want the man to see the baby.
My God.
So you can't have it both ways.
Can you please say it again?
You can't have it both ways.
When I tell you you have blessed the room, I don't think a lot of people understand that. And one of the biggest issues that any relationship, regardless of what gender, what orientation, what ethnicity, whatever the case is, communication. Clear and concise communication. If you tell a motherfucker, say, hey, get the fuck out my face and leave me alone, and he does that, how do you get upset? You told him to go on. Come on, y'all, stop that. Like, look.
You look crazy.
Look, what did it say at the bottom here? Say what you mean and mean what you say. If you sit up here and tell that man, fuck you, I don't want to fool with you no more, and he just disappear. Oh no, hold on. Here's the reverb on this one. But he already know what I mean.
No, and this is what a lot of people were saying in the comments. And then a lot of women were saying this in the comments. But he should want to be there for his baby. She made it impossible for him to be there. Legally, she made it impossible for him to be there.
Child. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna put this out there, and I know that some people are gonna be upset, and I'm absolutely fine by that as well. You know, the internet is a very funny and fickle thing, and if nobody noticed, especially those that are celebrities or celebrity adjacent, and you have children, they grow up. They have to enter society. They have to enter wherever they are. And this is something that they're going to have to grow up with. And then, hold on, wait. And then.
No, because it's a good caveat.
Come on, let's get into the caveat.
Erica has a teenage son.
I know she do. I know she do. I know she do. Mm-hmm.
So she should know even better.
But you can't assume that. I hate to say it, and it bugs me. This goes for male and females, whatever. It look, male, female, non-binary, cis, gen, cis, Listerine or empty bottle of Colgate. Look, uh, just I just I'm like I hate to even say it, but the whole premise of people thinking that we know them to know better is really not even a reality. A lot of people do a lot of things based out of emotion and not make it, and it doesn't make sense. Only to them that it will make sense because they're in their own emotion and it makes sense to them. And so they went forth into the emotion. But nobody has a fucking clue. It makes no sense to anybody else. But first off, hold on. I already know you like that pillow. First off, I already told him that I like the Mario pillow in the background. Can you please stay at your damn house? How big is it? 16 by 16 or 18 by 18? Oh, oh!
Nobody left in this world to fall in love.
That's like a 20 by 20.
Nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight. Good night. Come on, Harmony. Good night.
That's all I got. Well, you know, actually, Edmund did say, I will agree, Edmund, when you are in your deepest of emotions, it's best to sometimes take a pause. I agree. That's, but okay, but this is a prime example again. I wouldn't even.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm gonna say on that.
Well, let's get into it.
And that's the part that I'm gonna have to agree with Wendy. And I'm gonna have to do the Wendy finger. You know how she do the pinky. That's why you gotta keep your business on the internet. Because if you
look here. I have no argument on that one. I have not one.
If you don't want people
hold on.
Your business, every move you make should not be on the internet. We didn't need to know that you took his name off the guest list for the maternity ward. We didn't need to know that. That's something she knows.
Well, you know what? And I will actually piggyback on you. I absolutely agree with not putting everything on the internet. I have learned in times past that the spirit just hit me on this one. Ooh. Stop inviting vultures to the table where you eat at. Just
but what
vultures
if you
are scavengers?
But vultures are scavengers. But what if you're a vulture yourself and you just invite other gang members with you?
But that means that you can't get mad at nobody else but yourself. Let's talk about it. Is it a blessing in the room? Altar call. Look, no, look. Hold on. Watch this. So Justin agrees with me about putting your business out there. This is Tabitha's fault.
No, that's a completely different situation.
No,
that is people a completely different situation.
If people, I got a T-shirt about it. Hello, I'm minding my business. That is a preface to most things that I do anyway. Because I gotta stop and pause. Whoa! Hold on. What's this? If you are a celebrity, you are a vulture.
I don't know if I agree with that. Because I'm not a vulture.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna base that on intention.
And I am a celebrity.
Come on now. Well, this is true. If you put your business out there, of course, you now something. I get that, and that's the reason. Again, I go back to you can't give everybody everything and expect to have something for yourself at the end of the day. You can't do that. And that whole thing of putting everything. There's no way in hell. There once was a time in my life.
What did a young
But not again, Jesus.
What did young say? Everything in my cup is for me. Whatever that flows out is for everybody else.
I hate you. You fucked me up because I wasn't expecting that. So you've been holding it. See, that's a selfish bastard. Now, hold on, watch it. Here you go. Look here. He's just being. Who, child, Edmund? I'm telling you, I'm reporting you. I'm calling over and say he over here stealing time. Pull that card. Even if it's salary, y'all need to put. He needs an evaluation right now. Full judgment. X.
Actually, I actually think he does the time cards in his office. So.
Ooh, that's an HR investigation. Ooh, look, hold on. I'm Wicklanders-Alaska, certified in interviewing and interrogation techniques. So I'm out here for the shits. I can make you tell on yourself so goddamn quick. And let me tell you something. I'm so thankful I got that because that whole training made so many other things in my life very easy. Because I can catch your ass. you can try. But baby, I was very good at what I. Yes. So yeah. And look, Edmund said that's her laugh. Yeah, I agree. Look. Look, only thing you need now. So
the thing, people. Let's call it a thing.
Yeah.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
No.
I don't forget what we was talking about.
Child, we were talking about Erica Mena keeping that baby after
So at the end of the day, keep your business to yourself. People ain't got no opinion about it. Don't get mad when people make an opinion. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that's how you make your money. That's why we watch your show.
Please.
You can get in your business. So on to Shikari.
Oh, here we go.
Set it up for me.
I don't know if I have the popular opinion on everything. But I would. There's a couple of things. I have a couple of things that I will say. Brief synopsis. I'm gonna go ahead and what? Hold on. What did he say? Those black folks were yelling off TV. No, she had shit to do. Talk about how Tabitha ruined her own. What? Shut up, boy. First things first. Shout out to Shikari. Like, girl, you badass. First and foremost. Second, I just hate the fact that you didn't have the opportunity to go to the Olympics. It is a sad occasion, but
don't spoil it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. I hate that. Now, to my ignorant brethren and sisters that decided to go on this tangent about boycotting the Olympics and the track affiliations and things of that such. I don't get it. I will never understand it. Unless you have been on that side, you will not know. Okay. It doesn't make sense to me.
Pause there. Let's
pause. Oh, okay. So go ahead. Remember,
because it's so much layers. Then let's talk about the one part. Because it's unfair to the other athletes.
Okay.
There are so many other black athletes who did what was right, who followed the rules. And for us to not support them just for her, to me, is unfair.
I'm on the fence with that. I don't, and
the reason why I say that is because I feel for Shikari. I don't have no ill will against the baby. I know her mother just died, her birth mother, and I know she had a strained relationship with that whole upbringing issue. And I know a lot of people say it's just weed. However, you can't use that excuse for everything. When you trained for years for something, You just don't get up and say, "Oh, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna try for the Olympics."
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that. All of those athletes have been training actually more than 5 years because the Olympics was delayed.
Right.
So they've been training 5+ years.
Mm-hmm.
In those 5+ years, they have to go through regular testing, training. They know the rules. And even though I do understand her situation had a very tragic circumstance happen, she can't use that as her excuse. And I don't think she's
Mm-hmm.
using it as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
She owned up to it, which I'm proud of her for. But at the same time, it's not racism that Sha'Carri is not on her team.
Okay, can you say that one more time?
It's not racism that Sha'Carri is
Okay.
not on the team. Sha'Carri is
Woo.
not on the team
Thank you.
because she didn't follow the rules that she knew of.
Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I just want somebody to say
And
it.
and that's
Thank
why I
you.
say it's not fair to boycott the Olympics
Right.
because there are other Black athletes who train just as she did who are
Right.
going. And for us to not support them because of her bad decision
Mm-hmm.
is wrong. Now, it may be different if that was truly a racist undertone as to why
Right.
she
Right.
didn't qualify.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If that was present, if it really
Yeah.
was present, then like all hands out. Like, okay, yes.
So it's not fair to them then. So
Mhm.
that's the part I wanted to pause on. So you
Okay.
can finish the rest of what you.
Well, I had this conversation last night actually, and it's very funny how everything just like did this. And I'm so glad that you said it. Like this is not the moment where we're talking about racism. There's a bigger onion to peel on this one. I will first say that it's a very unfortunate situation that she did lose her mother. Losing a parent in general is a horrible thing. The grieving process is not the same for everybody. And I've talked about this. I get it. Like personally knowing how to lose a parent, I get it. Going through the grieving process, not knowing what to do, emotions running high, you every which way up under the sun, you need something to try to taper you off. I get it. Now, I want to make this very clear. She knew what was at stake. This is not this wasn't anything new. So, do I fault her for making this decision? Absolutely not. That was a decision that she needs to make for her. Now, I'm going to flip this and say that if my counterparts or my coaches or anything else, and I thought about this today on the way home, no, because I'm like, I'm not trying to shift any responsibility to anybody else. But this goes back to it in it's two things that came about in the car. That if I have a job to do, and unfortunately I have to say it, if we're on the team in this situation, I'm basically this is my job, this is what I'm doing, then technically my employer still has responsibility in this as well, because if I know what's going on and I don't take action on this to at least provide some type of other alternative, then yes, they're at fault too. And I'm saying this from a place that I know all too well, because I have yet to hear that anybody say, "Hey, baby, we know you just lost your birth mother. Hey, we got a council set up for you. Here's some other outlets and things that you can do to help work through this. Hey, what is it that you need from us at this point? And hey, do you need to sit back for a moment? Hey, do you not need to?" So I have yet to hear that. I have yet to hear
And
that.
that doesn't mean that didn't happen
Right,
behind the
right,
scenes because we don't know
right,
every aspect of it.
right, right. And
But
and
then
that
a
and
part two of that
but that
also,
can huh? Go
I was
ahead.
gonna
No,
say
no,
a
no.
part two of that also is
Hmm.
she messed up everything for her team because it wasn't just her. Because in the long run,
I agree and disagree. I
because in
agree
the
and
long
disagree.
run, even though it's
Mhm.
an individual sport,
It is
she is still part of a track and relay team.
absolutely, absolutely
So if she is now disqualified, they're losing one of their top players. So she's messing it up
right.
for everybody.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. If they didn't do what they need to do, they missed. They also had a part in it. That's the reason I didn't want to make it seem like it was a bashing situation because she has all the sympathy out of me in the world. Now, do I condone what she did? No, but I understand it. That is where I am with it. Knowing losing a parent, I said this before. I turned into a complete fucking alcoholic. I get it. It took me 7 to 8 years to work through grieving and being able to talk about my father. Going through therapists, going through being prescribed lithium. Like, I get it. Like, I absolutely get it. Like, I don't fault her for that. But at the same time, just like I have said, like all the fucked up stuff that I did to people, I own. I did it. I don't blame not now, motherfucker, up under the sun. Whatever I did. And I own it. I have to own it. I have to own it because that responsibility at the end of the day belongs to me. And just like you said, as far as the team, I do agree. That part I do agree. Yes, I do agree about the whole team as well. I just don't. I hate the fact that this is one of those situations where we got somebody that automatically, boom, they were like right smack dab in the middle of the world, viewing like she's here. Like you couldn't miss them.
But I think the reason why
Hmm.
is because Shikari has been the front runner and she has been the media favorite.
Yeah, she has.
So it's like, whether you want to accept it or not, and we can caveat to another discussion, the whole U.S. was riding on her shoulders. Even though that shouldn't be a burden that she carry,
Right.
you're going to be an Olympian. That's what you're holding. Because you're saying, I'm the front runner, literally and figuratively, for my sport, for my country.
Right.
So for me, it's like, you fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of the day, she shouldn't have to be punished for that for life. We
Right.
shouldn't. At the end of the day, I think it's messed up that her
Yeah.
relay team wouldn't allow her to
Right.
run,
It's a fucked up situation all the way
especially
around.
after her
It just
suspension
is.
is going to be done before that Olympic game starts.
But and that's the thing. Like, and that's the reason I'm just like, damn. She
Oh, but my
lost her
God,
mama.
today.
So look, she lost her mama. Now she can't get into this race. Now she can't get into the other race, but she's been kicked off. So I'm
Oh,
just like,
but look at the
shit.
blessing. But look at the blessing.
Come on, blessing. Let's talk.
Oh, Tokyo. Tokyo is now under
You
extreme quarantine.
wait a minute,
There
hold
will
on.
be no there will be no spectators at the Olympics.
You know I
There is
hollered when I got that on
there
text message
there is
yesterday.
increased safety concerns for all visitors. So did Chicago actually lose?
Not at all. Not at all. Not again. I talked about this last
Because
night.
honestly,
This is
if I
she
was in
didn't
her
lose. She's
position,
not losing.
because if I was in her position and I didn't fumble it, I'll be trying to find a way not to go.
Hold on. Quite. This is what's so crazy. I talked about this last night, and I had the most interesting moment. I had to pause, and I'm like, you know what? If this ain't a blessing out of everything, she could have the badass comeback story of all time and blow their asses out of the water, and no one will be able to say
She still
shit.
got her endorsement from Nike.
Oh, but you hold on. Let's talk about this. This whole, you know what, Nike. I love y'all. I love y'all shoes. Again, I'm not trying to plug y'all. I'm not trying to say fuck y'all. I promise I'm not. But I have a thing the way that y'all try to, not try, but the way y'all did Alice, Alice and Felix, with her trying to take maternity leave and then y'all dropped her. Again, this goes.
Well,
This goes.
I kind of understand that.
No,
I
I
understand
don't.
where
No, ma'am.
I under-
No,
no, but
no.
wait.
Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's stop.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand
Hmm.
where you're coming from an
Hmm.
HR perspective.
No, not it's not even it's
But
not
I'm
even
I,
HR. I
but I
promise
say
it's
this.
not HR this time.
Okay,
No.
from
Hmm.
an HR perspective, and even just a social perspective, a woman
Uh-huh.
should be allowed to let her body heal and to
Hmm.
let her body and enjoy herself being a mother.
Hmm.
But I also understand from Nike, if you
It's a
can't,
business.
it's a business.
It's
If
a
you can't
business. Yeah.
actively campaign, I ain't gonna
Hmm.
be paying you.
Well, I, I'm gonna say this. Um, she look, Allison wins. Like Allison has won on so many fronts with just that goes back to even when we talking about Shikari in the premise of the comeback moment. Allison did that and then some. And what's crazy is that you have yet to hear her say one thing about Nike. Not one other but a word. And it's so funny that she's been able to do all that she's done, be able to have this. It's not even a comeback story. She was badass before. She's badass now. There's not been. It's just is what it is. And what's so great is that this is that moment where you have to look at business just a little bit differently. And it's not even HR. You you know what? It is business. It is business because I have to think about the ROI. If the people don't understand what the ROI is, that's return on investment. Please get into your business classes accordingly. Know your phrases and your acronyms, please and thank you. Um, but the return of investment. Oh Jesus, hold on. But the return investment on her has been exponential at this point because she's been able to move brands and still do what she's done. Do what she does. Now, what will you raise your hand, Angel?
So then here's my caveat.
Let's get into it.
Let's talk about Deanna Price really quickly.
Oh Lord, my phone about to chat. Is my hold on,
I
my
know
laptop charged?
it's
Is
not gonna be long.
my
It's
hold on, is my
it's
laptop charged?
it's
Hold on,
not gonna be
I don't hold
long.
on. Hold on. Let me rephrase it because I want y'all look, my MacBook it's MacBook. Oh, and when did you drink this much ENJ? I'm just asking for the people that want to know. Because child, look, this brown liquor. If it's brown liquor, it's two things it's gonna be. Either it's gonna be a nasty piece of old dark rum, or it's gonna be a nasty piece of old Neho tequila. Who that old Erkinger? Oh well, no, hold on. That whiskey, whatever I got looking at that whiskey. So now that I will do. But that's neither here nor there. I do clear the stay clear. Amen. All right, now. Go and talk about Miss Price since you brought her in the room.
So my thing with her is, and I'm gonna preface it this way, and I don't want to offend nobody
Go ahead.
because I am not a patriotic person.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't stand for the anthem.
Okay.
I show respect. I don't
Uh-huh.
do any type of defiance. I will usually stand out of respect, but my allegiance is not to the flag.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to the country. My
Mm-hmm.
allegiance is to God. And then there's the other side where we have those who are making a political stance. And
Mm-hmm.
that's their reason. Mine is religious because my allegiance
Mm-hmm.
is to God and not one country.
Mm-hmm.
My thing about it, though, is with that said, even knowing my stance, why are you even in the Olympics if this is how you feel? You do know the Olympics.
I'm waiting for you to say it. I'm waiting for you to say it
You do
because
know
I know
that
where
the
you're headed.
Olympics is saying, I am representing my country, my flag. If you don't support the flag, why are you training to be an event
To do it.
to do it?
Because at the end of the day, you can't erase the fact that you represented. We both agree on this. Like, it doesn't make sense
So
to
her
me.
so her being
Why
mad,
wouldn't you? Why, hold on, but
so her
why
being
wouldn't you even?
offended, so her being offended that the national anthem is playing during her award ceremony, that's what they do.
Well, and my thing is this too. We know
That's
that
like
it's
me going to
plenty of
Chick-fil-A.
people.
That's like me going to Williams Chicken and being mad that they ain't got Burger King.
Yeah, I would be mad because you can, let's say it's some jalapeno poppers, but that's neither here nor there. Well,
You know what I'm
but this,
saying?
well, and this it goes back to this also too. A lot of times that you find, especially with track and field, you do have people that run in the USA, but when it comes down to the Olympics, they represent their actual countries that they are from and were born in. So my question would be, if you that gung ho, and so why not get you a citizenship? Go ahead and do you. Fuck it up. If that's the type of statement that you want to make, go full throttle. Don't be pussy with it. Don't try to backpedal and all the other shit. Do it. Go that route. Go ahead. Yes. Hey now.
And so that brings me to Naomi Osaka.
Okay. Okay.
When
Okay.
everybody
Go ahead.
was reading her for representing Japan,
Mm-hmm.
she's Japanese.
Child, that didn't even cross my mind.
That's
That
where her
that wasn't even a.
that's where her citizenship card is.
That's our nationality.
She's not an American.
That's the reason I wasn't burnt.
She
When I tell
lives
you
in
the
the United States. She lives in the United States. But
right,
she is literally a national. She's not a
right,
citizen.
right.
And people say, no, she being disrespectful and she should have at least um, supported Haiti because her father is Haitian. You can't have a dual Haitian and Japanese citizenship.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute, Edmund. Hold on, Edmund. Look, watch this.
They did. And I just ordered it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But people are just going on and on saying, oh, she chose Japan because she doesn't like her people, the Haitians, which is beyond contrary. Because what people don't know, Naomi and her father have a Japanese school, not Japanese, a Haitian school down there for the children. And she
Uh-huh.
regularly visits and sends
Bring it
money.
in the room. Bring it in
So
the room.
again, bringing back to the fact, you represent the country where your citizenship card lies. Her citizenship card is in
What's the
Japan,
question?
where she was born.
What's the question? What's the question? I'm just. I look.
So,
Hold on. Yeah. It ain't even. And hold on. Contrary to popular belief, this ain't even messy tea. This is the Earl Grey tea. That is the.
and I'm just gonna
It's
say,
special.
and I'm gonna say one controversial thing,
Go. Go
and
ahead.
it's
I'm
gonna
here
get me
for it.
kicked off this show.
Why would you get kicked off?
And that's one thing I cannot
What?
stand sometimes
What's that?
about my people.
Say it. Please
Because
do.
we are so quick to cancel, criticize,
Oh.
and say, and don't have one clue of the history, the facts, and the truth.
Hold on. Because we normally do what? We base those responses on allegations and what our friends and family have told us. I'll wait.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'll wait on that. Something that hold on. Ain't it funny how people can walk around because they were told something and now it's the truth. And now they just standing on the shoulders of something that has no shoulders at all.
Because I'll give you one truth that a lot of people
Come
believe.
on. Come
A
on.
lot, rest in peace. That a lot of people thought Barbara Brown was the reason why Whitney Houston was on drugs. Now Whitney's mother don't even like Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Even her mama said Whitney was on drugs before she met Bobby.
And
And
we
that
know who
Bobby
and we
and,
know who.
and that Bobby was the one who stopped and tried to get Whitney to stop. But Whitney wanted to keep going. Even the mama said that. And she don't even like the man. Whitney was a thug.
Shit, I
She
like
was.
Whitney. I love me old
I
ignorant ass
love,
New Jersey, and I
I
love it.
love, I
I'm
love,
here
I
for
love
all.
him.
I love the North. I love the North.
But
It's so
that's just a
awesome.
perfect example of what
Mm-hmm.
we think we see.
Mm-hmm.
The popular
Versus the truth.
opinion, the
Versus the truth.
allegations versus the truth. Because the truth of the matter is that was
Oh
Whitney.
shit! Look! Just look, Justin. Just look.
He has, just so messy for that. And this is why light skinned people will never succeed.
I didn't even do it. I didn't type it. I was like, oh, like that. We know what we know what that was, but damn, I'm like, oh, look, can we be in memoriam of witness?
So he
Please,
did not
witness
lose.
was beautiful.
Well, let me just clarify. He did not lose 3 children to drugs. He
Oh
lost 2
wow.
children to drugs. One of them was a child who had an accident. The other 2, yes, were on drugs, allegedly. But one of them was raised by Whitney and lived with
Yes.
Whitney.
Okay. My spirit is dwelling in places that are uncool. I'm just like,
now,
what the
now I see
hell?
why. Now I see why Claude don't like you.
Oh, like Emma. Oh,
And
look, man. Oh,
now I see why
oh
Claude
Lord.
don't like you.
Somebody was probably on drugs with that ex. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Just. Oh Lord. Just hold on. He said Claus. Santa Claus loves you. Claus' name is Claude, not Claus like Santa's. Mr. and Mrs.
You know what he said?
I know what you said. I can't say it. I just can't. Oh, I just oh my brain is just going this like oh my God like I can't deal. I know. I don't know who's gonna give me this check, but somebody got to. Cause baby, look here. Yes.
So,
So
I'm done.
oh, you say you booked?
I'm done.
Oh man. Let
Like
me
Kelly
leave y'all on.
Price. Like Kelly Price, I'm booked.
Hold on, here it is. The D is next to the S on my keyboard.
No comment.
I'll leave that one alone too, because they make D's plural, but that's neither here nor there. And those that are phonetically correct, amen and amen. Um, I will first say this was not this Jesus wept. My God, today. Oh, I don't know how this evening should be very interesting now. This evening should be very interesting. Um, but no, I'm telling you, it's a time limit. I love you, piece of pudding. Say it's a time limit. Say I gotta get on back onto the house. Look, look. I can be out in these streets flailing. I stay respected, and this reason I'm respected because I'm not in these streets. Now I'm telling you, hold on, what's going on this evening? First off, if your ass would have paid attention to the text thread, boom. See, and that's what I'm talking about. How people out of state are always trying to run something. I don't understand, Jesus.
Ooh,
Oh, did you feel it? Hold on. Birthday, really? Again, didn't I just say happy birthday? See, that let me know he really be stealing time and fixing people time cards. So if y'all paying attention, hold on. That's my good eye. It winking. It's
I've
slow
already
wink.
submitted my anonymous.
Come on.
Yeah. I've already.
Oh shit. Child. Hold on. Wasn't for starters today. Oh. Oh, wow. So you're a busy man with busy things. Sounds like a hair salon. But all right.
Sounds like
So let me. No, I'm not posting that. No, I'm not posting that comment. The hell with you and your feelings today. Hey, first of all, let me just go ahead and say that today has been very interesting. I definitely give a huge and an abundant um oodles and oodles of joy and happiness and hugs and things that are necessary for happiness to my wonderful esteemed guest host. Justice takes on accordingly, and he told me not to put his business on this and say and lie. So I'm okay. I'm gonna take that off. I took it off. It is what it is. Um, but yes, I'm excited because I was not expecting
shenanigans.
Yeah, I would. I really was. I really was not. But I will say for those that I want the personal tea, boy, get off here. But I will say
Man on my
this,
phone.
please and thank you. I want to know what said Justin off. First you can't be on. First off, me and Justin have our own thread, so don't do us, please and thank you. First off, you do not know our ministry, child. The way we cackle, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Well, everybody's like, damn, can please, thank you. At any rate, again, thank you so much to my wonderful guest host, Justice Takes On. Yes, today he chose violence, but he chose violence with words, and I absolutely adored the moments that were given on today. Um, I don't normally I would leave y'all with something. I'm not leaving y'all with shit because clearly what was given was given because there's no I don't have anything else to add. I will leave y'all with one little thing is that um, respecting others starts with you. And Justin, do you have a final word, my love buttons?
I do have a
Look,
few.
go, shit. Well, you didn't tell me. I'm sitting here looking stupid. Oh wow!
My final thoughts
Wait a minute, Justin.
for our
Justin,
lovely audience.
Justin, hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Justin should have the final word. That's why would I not ask him to have the final word? Hell. And then he backs up despite his colorism. Wow. I cannot wait to see you, Justin, in a little bit, child. Look, we gotta get this time frame set up.
Well,
So we'll text.
Let me do
Situation.
my Jesse Raphael.
Come on. Yeah. Is Jessie still with us, or did she go on to glory?
I think she's still here. She looks great.
Does she? I'm gonna have to Google
she's
her.
Puerto Rican. She just look white.
I did not know she was fucking Puerto Rican.
She Puerto Rican.
No.
You know I love the Puerto Rican. You know I love the Puerto Rican.
Come on. You know what? I prefer Cuban, but that's a conversation over drinks in a little bit. Child, that carpet burn was out. Can we talk about carpet burn?
Well, you know,
but go ahead and get your final.
No,
because it's the story behind the curbing.
Well, you know, people always think I'm Dominican for some reason. But anyway.
Child, look, hold on. Edmund said he had Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah, I don't like half Puerto Ricans.
Justin, go ahead with your final word, because clearly, look, he over there still in time and trying to be in the middle of the things that are the things. Go, I'm sorry.
So my final thoughts for a little bit of the audience, a little bit for everybody. Close your legs to married men.
Yes, God. Oh.
And close your mouth and you won't be fat. Bye-bye. I love us for real.
And I don't think I had to say before you go to the beauty shop, wash your hair. Is it just me?
Bye-bye. I'm playing on my phone.
Not just. Is it just me? Look, is it me?
Wash it, condition it, pre-braid it.
Hold on. But then you want me to wash it, condition it, braid it.
Braid it.
Then hold on. I ain't cut. Look, watch this. I ain't cut ends. I ain't even got your look. And heaven forbid you want the lace front. Bitch, I ain't even. You want color on your lace front.
Bring your own
want
alcohol.
Me to put it on.
Bring your own alcohol.
And let's talk about these baby hairs.
These adult hairs.
What you said one more time? You said what?
Adult hairs.
Oh, I just started sweating.
You should not be able
natural.
To pick
no, ma'am.
And braid the edges of your hair.
Hold on. Oh, I gotta type this. Hold on. Adult
if
hair.
You can finger wave your edges, those are not baby hairs.
Hold on. Look, you know this is why I just put on there, right? You know, adult hairs are not baby hairs. I said what was said.
I said what I had.
If baby hair is good enough for LaToya Jackson, then it should be good enough for. Oh my God! Okay, so
first of all, what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna do Toy.
I love Toya.
Leave Toy alone.
I love Tay Tay. Like I do. I love Tay Tay. Like look, y'all leave her alone.
Look,
she is not cast.
Look, if Michael can forgive her, we can forgive her.
Amen. I like Toya. I do. I love her. I love her spirit. She's
now that's who really was in a abusive relationship.
Chad, that's a whole different show. That's a whole different That's a whole different show. And for her to still be sweet the way that's a whole different show. But I know y'all probably saying, "Hey, hold on, she got beat with." Shut up, Edmund. Tell me she got beat with a child. Just we're not gonna do it today. Hey, again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to this episode of Weekend Pearls. I had the great opportunity to have my wonderful esteemed guest host, JustusTakesOn. Again, he did choose violence, but he had violence with words. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the dialogue. And again, a couple of things for those that are going through some type of grief or being grief-stricken. Get help for it. Ask for help. Don't be ashamed of it. And I have told this to many people that I know. Grief does not have a timeline. Grief does not have a start and a stop according to anybody else. Get the help that you need. Hey, cousin, look, hold on. Child William that came in the room. Hey, man. Cousin, I missed you, child. Look, y'all had me and Mesquite getting ate up by flies. Flies are biting this season. Gee, look, I gotta look. Yes, it wasn't even goddamn mosquitoes. It was flies. They was almost humongous. They were flies, Jesus. They wasn't horse flies, but them damn flies was evil. Hold on, Edmund say he need help. Child, we all need help. That's when you're supposed to ask for it. Then also too, again, happy birthday, Bernard. Look forward to seeing you this evening. I am so excited to see you this evening. You're not gonna have me nor passed out late this evening. We're not gonna do that today. Child, first off, this humidity is gonna mess up the veins. I already had everything set up, but I have to redo everything, so I have to go back into the chair and get this old situation, this cough redone. Okay, it has to have a redo, not a redone, but it has to be redo. It has to have a redo. What else do we have on here? Of course, Bernard's birthday. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Yes. Again, for everybody that knows, yes, we will be having an episode live out of Baltimore. It's booked and done. I definitely it will officially start season 4. I'm so nervous about this, but then I think it should be very entertaining and educational all at once. Definitely look forward to that as well. If y'all, hold on, and let me hold on. Just I have to bring this up. First off, I'm not a celebrity. Number one, first and foremost, because
Sure.
I don't carry on like that. That's not my ministry. If everybody and anybody that knows me, I'm a behind the scenes person. The podcast in itself is a huge venture for me in the fact that I have a fear of public speaking, and this takes me all out of my comfort zone. So I force myself to get out of that because I want to overcome it. Now, if y'all see me in these streets, it's okay to say hi, but I'm gonna leave you with this caveat. It's all about how you approach me. For those that know me, Justin can attest to this.
Because he will fight.
Now I will fight you. Look, hey, I'm a very friendly guy. I'm a very nice guy. But and this is what's crazy. Again,
Ish.
I met Bernard on a whim with my cousin, and beautiful. So again, I implore you all to, if you see me, say hi. It's okay. Look, it ain't that deep. Oh, and let me also say too, I will be in South Dallas on tomorrow because we're supposed to be having a class picnic or something, class reunion picnic, whatever the case, over there in South Dallas, child, over there, right there off of Spring. We're gonna be over there from three. Is it 3 to 7? 3 to 7, 3 to 7:30, something like that. But I will be over in the South accordingly. So if
You're going
y'all
to be
see
with the
me over in the
colors.
drive, you say who?
You're going to be with the colors.
I am. Yes, I'm gonna be over there with the girls. I'm so excited. Yeah. So right there,
No.
Alpha.
No.
Ah. So off of there, hold on, for those that know. So right there off of Sain and Spring, right over there behind People's Church. Yes, I will be over there between. I probably ain't gonna get there at 3. I'll probably get there at 4, child, because you know these flies say too many things, and I want to fumigate accordingly. But yes, I'll be in South Dallas with the wonderful class of 1995 coming out of the great
Oh,
James
you
Madison
know.
High School. I know. The great James Madison High School, located there on Martin Luther King Boulevard, right down the road from the State Fair of Texas. Yes. So if y'all see me out and about, if you want to go ahead and take me to Williams and give me some poppers, I'm here for it. Hold on. See, this is messy shit that I'll be talking about. Is Justin going to Baltimore? That's not a
No,
question that I can answer.
absolutely not.
All right, and then Edmund also said 1995. First off, babe, I didn't held on. Look, hold on. Everybody didn't make it. Some unfortunately ended up with rigor mortis. I have no control over that. Those I loved and adored accordingly. I miss y'all so dearly. Justin. So, what class is Justin? When did you come out of high school, Justin?
None of your business.
I knew he was gonna do it. See, Edmund. See, you look. You get more things. Well, no.
Just
I had to hold on. Hold on. Can we talk about this? So I'm conflicted, and we're gonna get off of here. So the thing is, they always say that you can get more things when you drip with honey versus vinegar. What I'm thinking about, but bitch, I can clean up my house, but honey gonna bring roaches.
so first of all, just because Edmund, let's go and just clarify something.
Please do. Please
Just
do.
because
Please do.
Edmund graduated from the class of 1989.
Oh, bitch, 89. Wow.
Right.
Justin, Edmund, you was 19. Oh, Edmund, it was 1989 for real. Child, and she had.
89.
Oh, let me be messy. Hold on. I just got on. I just got on. Let me see. You
I
better not
just,
be trying to block me either, Edmund.
this is,
Hold on.
I said, this is another reason why I don't like half Puerto Ricans.
Why?
Because,
Here you go. I'm just asking. I just want to
because
know.
Edmund knows exactly how old I am. Edmund has known me since I was 19.
Oh, here we
I don't
go.
even know
Here we
why.
go.
So I
Hold
don't
on.
even know why he up here lying. And if you read my hairline, that'll show you how many years away from 19 I am. So the fact that you would even say that, you over there being messy on this podcast.
Look, here you
Because
go.
if I've known you for over 2 decades, you know how old I am.
I love my 60 words per minute. If anybody asks, I can, I can get up to 85. Once I get in that mood.
So I don't even know why Mr. Mobley is up here tripping. I don't know why you tripping.
Oh, shit. I love it. Hold on. He said, I just assumed you graduated with. No, okay. All right. On that note, I'm not doing it. Look,
I'm not being
no.
shady. I was 19 and you was grown when I met you. So you are at least 45. Because you were an adult when I met you.
Ooh, here's a message. Oh, he said he was 13. He said he was 13. He said he was 13. So he trying to call you a predator. That's what I felt through the phone. I feel like he was trying to call you a predator.
I have the receipt.
I am darker today. Hold on.
I am darker. We almost the same color.
Hold on, with the beard. Wow. Yeah. No, I'm not going to continue this argument. Again, thank you everybody that tuned in today. Again, thank you to my esteemed guest host, Justus Takes On. Yes, he chose word violence versus physical. Thank you, but the night is still young. My God, today. Again, you can check us out. Make sure to hit us up on all streaming platforms. We're there under Weekend Pearls. That's Weekend Pearls with the Z. Again, you can hit us up on IG, Facebook, Twitter. I will say Tumblr, but child, Tumblr, that's a different conversation. Under Weekend Pearls. And you already know this is Cheery. Y'all already know where to find me because some of the stuff I got to keep private because y'all be doing the most and the extra stuff. And y'all be trying to have
that one more time.
You say who?
Your name is what?
Cheery.
Not Tori. Not Tori. Not Tori.
Cheery. Look, I'm not here to fight with nobody. If you want to call me Tori, that's fine. I've been,
that's not
I have been called. I have even been called a bald-headed bitch once before, and that's okay.
But it's all about the context. And they was like, "Oh, that's why you saying that's his name."
On that note, hey, y'all can go ahead and make sure to hit us up on Weekend Pearls.
That's the name I know for the last 16 years. So
hold on, this is true. I have known you that long, and also too. It looks like we'll have another bonus episode on next week. And then we will. We'll have coffee talk this evening.
Oh Lord.
Over a libation. So we'll have this.
I need to ruin that podcast like somebody tried to do mine. I'm trying to
absolutely
in these streets.
I know.
I've always been good to you people.
Child, I gotta get this quaff together. I don't know about nobody else. I gotta get this whole thing together.
I am the mayor's wife.
Hold on.
I've always been good to you people.
I've always been good to you, Colin. I'm the mayor's wife.
I can't be seen driving in town with no strange colored man.
How could you leave me?
Well, my sister Odessa can take you.
I don't know her either. Baby, and she grabbed that good old coat, baby.
But you know what, Kim? Okay, we gonna end this. We gonna end this podcast. But the part was, you can stay all day. It was already dusk when she brought her over there.
We'll be back by 5. Y'all, we out this thing, Justin. I'm going to text you to me and child. We can re-coordinate this time. Look. Appreciate y'all tuning in. That's what it is. Child, this hair ain't gonna hold up, and these bangs will be returned back to layaway where they deserve. Child, I need to go to Burlington. And I'm gonna leave y'all on that note.